This is the scene across the islands of Abaco and Grand Bahama, days after one of the most powerful hurricanes ever recorded leveled parts of the Bahamas.
Flood waters in the streets made them appear like the ocean. Concrete structures were turned to dust, as if a massive bomb had exploded with atomic force. There are no words sufficient to describe this tragedy.
Aid organizations are working alongside the government and local healthcare providers to help struggling survivors.
That kind of thing happens often. People run out of their medications for chronic illnesses, and it becomes an acute situation.
Sue Manjicaro works for U.S.-based International Medical Corps. She and her team have been on the ground for 4 days.
We came upon several people that had lacerations, occurred several days ago. Infections start to set in. Suturing should have happened and didn't, so we provide wound care and give them the medications that need to prevent further infection.
She says aside from obvious needs like medicine and water, IMC brings mental health specialists to assist residents and first responders dealing with trauma. Still, people here need even more help.
ATMs are down. Individuals have no cash. A lot of people are unemployed because their businesses or the business that they worked for were flooded.
Major Hendrik Sumter leads the Salvation Army in Grand Bahama. He says the organization provides food, water, hygiene kits, and building materials.
The Salvation Army is providing that relief in the interim period just to fill the gap so that individuals are able to find themselves somewhat in a humane position to go about their daily lives.
Tourism has been a major driver of the economy here. Aid workers say it is gone for the foreseeable future.
They've lost not only their homes, they've lost their businesses, and they're saying this one is going to take years and years and years to recover from, if ever. A lot of hopelessness out there, but that being said, you're also seeing people going back and the opposite, which is hope in that we'll recover from this somehow.
The U.S. Coast Guard helped airlift residents off islands hardest hit to islands relatively unscathed. Earlier this week, a U.S. official said allowing hurricane survivors into the country on humanitarian grounds was worth considering, with a caveat later in the day from President Trump.
But we have to be very careful. Everybody needs totally proper documentation. I don't want to allow people that weren't supposed to be in the Bahamas to come into the United States, including some very bad people and some very bad gang members and some very, very bad drug dealers.
2,500 people are still missing in the Bahamas, and aid workers say it is likely that the official death toll will climb. Arash Arabasadi, VOA News, Washington.